Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Habecker, President and Chief Executive Officer for Diakon Lutheran Social Ministries. And I'd like to thank everyone at the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod Assembly for allowing me a few minutes to talk about the Diakon organization and what we do, frankly, inside the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod and outside of it. In order to be most efficient, I'm going to try to share my screen with a short slide deck that I've prepared to try to keep things as smooth as possible. So hopefully everyone can see this in their own screen. I'm just going to move this menu, maximize the ability to see the slides. So admittedly, it's going to be a challenge to boil down everything that we do into a 5 to 10 minute presentation, but I'm going to do my best and work from these materials. Most importantly, I hope to be able to answer the who is Diakon question for anyone who's not familiar with the organization today, define the services that we provide within the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod, and then also highlight some recent services, how Synod members and congregations have been or can get involved, as well as some contact information. All that we do starts with the mission statement, which in short is rooted in love and service to our neighbors in need. Hand in hand with that mission statement are our 4 core corporate values: respect, service, stewardship, and quality, which help keep us focused on how we provide those services day in and day out. This map illustrates the geographic presence of our organization, which is generally the eastern half of Pennsylvania, with each of the points indicated on the map representing either a senior living retirement community or in most cases, a social services program that is providing services in that particular area. You can see that our geographic footprint has us in several Synod territories in the state of Pennsylvania, and then one outlier in the very western part of Maryland. And I'd like to highlight some of the services in Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod briefly. First, we're very proud to be the region's leader in adoption and foster care services, given our roots date back to 1868 when the organization started as an orphanage. Today, our adoption and foster care program, which covers much of Pennsylvania, is headquartered right in the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod in Topton, Pennsylvania. On average, every single day right now, we have 230 or so children that we have helped place in loving foster homes, some of which will ultimately result in adoptions. As an extension of our adoption and foster care program, we are incredibly proud to serve as the administrator for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania's statewide adoption network, a network of more than 80 affiliate agencies that help complete all of the public adoptions throughout the Commonwealth. Over the next 12 months, we expect to help facilitate through that network more than 3,000 adoptions, many of which happen in the Northeast Pennsylvania Synod, allowing these children to find their forever homes with adoptive families. We also provide what are called family preservation and reunification services. This is a program that actually originated in Bucks County in the southeastern part of the state, but is expanded into Lehigh and Northampton counties, among others. There are 2 objectives of this program. First, we look to prevent out-of-family placements for at-risk children by working with families to avoid a disruption. But second, if there has been a disruption, we continue to work with the families, biological families, and try to return those children to the families, and making sure that their family situation is appropriate for a return. So this is intensive work, but a good opportunity to return children to their biological parents. We have a host of programs inside of a name that we call Community Services for Seniors. These programs, started in Schuylkill County, but have now extended into several other counties. Possibly most well-known is the Meals on Wheels program, where we deliver many, many meals to homebound seniors through a volunteer network. We have other programs targeted to seniors that are listed on the page, including health and wellness programs, continual learning opportunities such as living and learning after 50. We also have a very valuable service that's listed here as Pennsylvania Medi, or a prize, which is a service where seniors can call essentially a help desk and guide them through the rather complex world of Medicare and other insurance benefits for decision-making purposes. Many of those who know the Diakon organization may know us best for our senior living services. In the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod, we do operate 2 retirement communities that are pictured here. One is Luther Crest in Allentown and the Lutheran Home at Topton in Topton, Pennsylvania. They happen to be our 2 largest senior living communities, and we serve nearly 700 residents and patients every single day collectively at these 2 locations. Many of the residents that come to us for senior living services are coming voluntarily because they want to enter our independent living communities, either residing in apartments or cottages that we have available. But they also have the comfort of knowing that should they need higher levels of care, those services are readily available on these campuses. Those additional services include personal care and skilled nursing, which are increasing in acuity level or the needs level. And then we also have some more specific services for short-term rehabilitation should there be a hospital stay and need for rehab, and then also some targeted services toward memory care. One of the things I happen to be most proud of, and I think many of our employees happen to be proud of, is the way Diakon gives back and its commitment to give back as a nonprofit organization. Many of the supporters of the organization also contribute to this particular, or in this particular manner. Over the course of the next 12 months, we would expect to provide more than $1.5 million of free or benevolent care to residents of the 2 communities that I just mentioned, who have outlived their resources simply to no fault of their own. Residents who are admitted to our senior living communities after being financially qualified are able to take comfort in this particular program and our promise to them that we will take care of them forever, some with the help of this particular benevolent care program. We're also very happy to share that we provide chaplaincy services to our residents and frankly, our employees from time to time of our senior living communities. Unlike many senior living organizations, these chaplain positions are full-time employees at the communities, and they provide invaluable spiritual care to our residents and employees on a daily basis. I might also add, however, that they were incredibly important over the past 2 years, providing additional comfort and support to residents who have been more confined than they probably prefer or otherwise would have been. Not getting a lot of airtime in our organization, but probably should, is the fact that we operate 4 affordable housing communities, 3 of which are in the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod. They include Luther Wood in Scranton, and then 2 locations in Topton, Pennsylvania, Luther Meadows and Heilman House. Every day, we're serving 225 residents of these communities, all of whom are accessing housing at lower cost than they would otherwise be able to access through subsidies provided by the federal government. We're also the founding sponsor of the Girls on the Run program in the Lehigh Valley. We've sponsored this program for 15 years now, affiliated with an international Girls on the Run network. Hundreds of girls participate in the Lehigh Valley every year through 50 or 60 participating schools, each of which may send 10 to 20 girls through the program through a spring and fall session. The program is focused on various skills development, building self-confidence, self-esteem, empowerment, basic decision-making skills through the use of a running-based curriculum. This all culminates, both the spring and fall sessions culminate with a 5K run. And if you have the pleasure of ever observing one, you'll see it is one of the most high energy events you could possibly see. There are many ways to help the Diakon organization and everyone we serve, quite frankly. Several opportunities to volunteer exist, particularly the Meals on Wheels program. Always looking for volunteers to help that network. We also appreciate referrals to our various services, sometimes made most possible by friends and family identifying individuals in their networks who may benefit from our services. Identification of potential foster care families is a critical need and has been for some time. We'd love to talk to anyone who has a desire to potentially provide a child a loving home. Of course, we are also the beneficiaries of many donors who have generously supported our organization and services philanthropically. And I'd like to take this opportunity to offer my most sincere appreciation specifically to the Northeastern Pennsylvania Synod, who has supported our organization, as well as many congregations and individual congregants. And we thank you for your continued support. There's no single way to contact us, given the diversity of services offered. However, I always encourage people to visit our main webpage, www.diakon.org, where you can find a significant amount of information regarding our services. If you're looking for a specific service going in, there are some easily navigated menus off of that main page that will take you to a more specific page about the services of interest, and you can find appropriate contact information there. If you are still struggling, I will always encourage people to contact the President's office. We will make sure we connect you with the right service and or person that can help facilitate a potential need, a referral, etc. While I may not be the most social or most proficient at social media, we do have a presence on a variety of social media sites. So I would encourage you and those who are better than me at social media to visit us and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Lots to be learned and seen about the Diakon organization that way. That being said, I'd just like to offer an enormous thank you for your attention and the opportunity to share a little bit about the Diakon organization. And that being said, I'm going to stop the sharing of this document and just wish you well. Thanks again, and please stay healthy. Take care all.